Why not fight with people? Wronging others is a disaster, forgiving people is a blessing, confronting with people with no Tao in their heart, the result is self-harm. Those who fight people will be fought by people in the end, those who play people will be played by people in the end, those who kill people will be killed by people in the end, those who harm people will be harmed by people in the end, those who scold people will be scolded by people in the end. Gain is loss, loss is gain. An iron law in the universe is, there is cause and effect, there is fruit and cause, there is loss and gain, there is gain and loss. You don't need to fight with people, just let others bully you, just like Jesus said, if someone slaps you on the right cheek, turn the other cheek to him too. Ignorant people are confused people, worldly people are scheming people, mortals are smart people, sages are wise people. Most of those who fight people are worldly people, and the final outcome of worldly people is very sad. It is not necessary to argue with them about merits and demerits, gains and losses. In addition, those who fight people have restless hearts, and it is difficult for them to perceive the Tao without a calm heart. If you do not retaliate after being harmed, there will be no worries. Without worries, one can be calm, calmness brings peace, balance, and clarity. One can perceive the Tao, pursue the Tao, attain the Tao, attaining the Tao can become a celestial, can enjoy eternity, why fight with people? The retribution of cause and effect is precise to the smallest detail. Do not fight with people, just follow the Tao, leave the rest to the Tao to manage. The Tao is very fair and will not wrong people. 21. Do not show ability. Ability refers to talent, intelligence, capability, brilliance, energy, function. The more ability a person has, the higher their value. Ability is like a colorful gem, it must be hidden and not shown off. You should let the world see that you are no different from others. Even if you have the talent of strategizing and gaining a decisive victory 1,000 miles away and an ability to rule the country, you should also look at the world with cold eyes. Once your abilities are revealed, you will become a slave to your own abilities, and you will be enslaved by relatives, others, and society. You will lose control over yourself, and you will have no leisure time to cultivate and improve yourself. Of course, this is not to say that you should not use your ability or ignore your relatives and friends. If you want to help people, it is best to do it in a way that people can't see or touch, mobilize the energy of the negative universe, make their work smooth, make their family harmonious and happy, make their life safe. Helping people, and not letting people know, is the way to cultivate one's virtue. It is particularly important to emphasize that during your cultivation, self-improvement, perceiving Tao, and attainment of the Tao, your body is undergoing changes, especially as your mind power becomes stronger and stronger, purer and purer, closer and closer to one, like a piece of ordinary iron. Through continuous magnetization, the molecules inside are constantly arranged in one direction, gradually generating attraction and repulsion. At this time it is not a piece of ordinary iron, but a magnet. Similarly, during your cultivation, there will be some special functions that you can't imagine happening on your body, such as walking on the water surface, riding the clouds and mist, passing through the wall, moving things with your mind, which are all child's play. Invisibility, earth escape, transformation is not difficult. You hold an iron rod in your hand, let it bend, it will bend, let it straight, it will straight. You see a person, let him go, he will go, let him stop, he will stop, let him do what, he will do what. You really understand what is called. Do whatever you want. Once you start to develop certain abilities, you must constantly remind yourself that you have a long journey ahead before you can transform into a celestial being. If you let your worldly desires take over and show off your abilities to the world at this point, you will deeply regret it. Many people fail at this stage in the process of becoming a celestial being. As for the reason, it is a secret of heaven that I cannot reveal. Because once revealed, it would be like leading a wolf into a flock of sheep, causing disaster to both humans and the celestial world. The higher the ability, the greater the destructive power. Here, I want to emphasize once again that we should not cure diseases for others. As your abilities grow stronger, you will find it effortless to cure diseases, be it fractures, cancer, leukemia, or AIDS, even easier than a breath, and you could even resurrect the recently deceased. So why can't we cure diseases for others? Because all diseases, whether inherited, acquired, caused by accidents, or infectious, are self-inflicted. This is an order in what seems to be chaos, accident, coincidence, misfortune, and ill fate. You reap what you sow, and there is a reason behind every event in the world. The retribution of cause and effect is an iron law in the universe. There is a cause for every effect, and an effect for every cause. The bigger the cause, the bigger the effect, the smaller the cause, the smaller the effect. There is no effect without a cause, and no cause without an effect. Everything is inevitable, there is absolutely no accident. What we call an accident is the understanding we get when we can't find the cause behind it, which is a mistaken and helpless understanding. Everything in the universe is orderly, and order is inevitability. So where is the cause of the disease? Hereditary diseases, congenital diseases, are caused by our ancestors. The ancestors. Defiance of the Tao is the cause, and the suffering of the descendants is the effect. The previous generation planted trees, and the next generation enjoyed the shade. The previous generation committed sins, and the next generation suffered. How do diseases in real life come about? Overeating, irregular living, indulging in joy, exhausting labor, too much talk, worry, affection, desire, and greed can all lead to abnormal operation of certain organs and parts of the body, causing pain and disease. A small part of infectious diseases is caused by nature, and the vast majority are caused by society, and are also self-made by people. Air, flies, and mosquitoes themselves will not infect you with diseases. In general, 10% of diseases are caused by ancestors, 80% are self-made, 9% are collectively made by humans, and 1% are caused by order. Since the disease is self-made, people should suffer from the disease. Through the torment of disease, people can gain wisdom and know where they have gone too far and should stop. Through the torment of disease, people can reduce the heart of striving for fame and profit and increase the intention of transcending the mundane. Through the torment of disease, they can wake up the people around them and the world to prevent them from happening. If you use special functions to cure it, you will not achieve the above effects. In addition, suffering from disease is a form of repaying debts. If you have own heaven, own the earth, own people, own society, own nature, blaspheme the greatest creator and insult Buddha, you have to repay it. The more you suffer, the lighter your debt. The smoother and flatter your path to becoming a celestial. I say this, not to ask you not to treat the disease when you have it. When you have a disease, you not only need to treat it, but also need to treat it in time. You need to ask a doctor to treat it. The doctor treating diseases is in line with the Tao, but the more important thing is that you need to prevent it yourself and learn to keep in good health.